Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com. This is the full moon chart, 12th of August, set for London, UK at 2:35 British summer time. And always at a full moon, the moon is illuminated by the sun. And this is a very beautiful full moon because the sun is in its own sign of Leo. Think of the Leo, it's the beautiful lion. The heart chakra is very much to do with the sun in Leo. And courage, if you think of the word for core, the heart, courage, is essential at this time. Now the moon is in the opposite sign, it's Aquarius, and if you notice it's very close to Saturn, incredibly close. And the problem with Saturn, many people seem to know about Saturn, is it can block us. We can get caught in self-limiting beliefs. It can keep us stuck. It's our inner critic. It's resistance as well. Now, resistance is to do with the ego, and I always recommend a book, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield, a beautiful book all about resistance. It's very short chapters, so it's very easy to digest. But what we have here, we have what they call a grand cross. So these red lines create this very powerful grand cross. Now, full moons are always oppositions, first of all, and we have 12 full moons in a year, so we actually have 6 signs that naturally are opposite. But what is happening here is that the nodal axis, this is the nodal axis, it says Nod, right next to Uranus and Mars, soon to be moving away, which is good news. So that's Taurus, and opposite is Scorpio. Now Taurus is a pleasure sign. It's to do with comfort and habits, and the moon loves that sign of Taurus. But this nodal axis is also vibrating with the energy of Uranus. Now, Uranus is the wild card. It's the transit of Uranus. Astrologers, we never really know how to predict what might happen. And it is all about freedom. It was discovered at the time of the French Revolution. Liberty, fraternity, equality. Notice those amazing gifts that Uranus is here to bring us. But also, as I said, it's unpredictable. So it can have a lot of tension, stress, because we've got a lot of energies all in conflict or opposition to it themselves. So freedom, that is what Uranus wants. It wants freedom, it wants liberation, and that is what Aquarius represents. Heart energy is what the sun is representing, and Aquarius is an air sign. It's to do with the mind. Leo is the heart, fire energy. So bringing those two together, heart and mind together, is very much what is called for at this full moon. The moon Saturn, traditionally Saturn is actually to do with Aquarius. It wasn't to do with Uranus, it hadn't been discovered. So all of these things about responsibility, our inner authority, getting practical and real, and also Aquarius as a sign is very much about the future, about genius, ideas that come in out of the blue. That's a big clue to this full moon. At the new moon that we had, the seed, new moons are seeding, and now we're getting to fulfillment. Mercury back then was at 18 degrees of Leo. So Mercury, being the messenger planet, is now in its home sign, a sign it loves to be in, of Virgo. And here it is down here in Virgo. So Virgo is brilliant at dissecting what's important, the small things that matter. Reading the labels on your medicine is one expression of it. So now, of course, Virgo, the next new moon will be full on in Virgo. And just to highlight, Mercury will go retrograde in September. So Uranus is the great awakener. And time, one astrologer put it beautifully, time to take a quantum leap forward. Accelerated change. Now, it's good that Mars is finally moving away and of course will enter Gemini. So it's no longer real pressure that we've been all experiencing with that node Uranus-Mars. And getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. Uranus, so Uranus, as I said, unpredictable, but also that energy, that genius, those thoughts, you go, where did that come from? Now notice also we do have a talent triangle, as it's called, with Pluto 26 of Capricorn, Mars 25 Taurus, and Neptune 24. That brings those energies together in a very positive connection. So for Mars to move forward, it is actually connecting to the power of Pluto, which is the unconscious energy. And Pluto has been in Capricorn for like forever, but it actually entered in 2008, and in 2024 it will move into the next sign of Aquarius. But Pluto is good at transformation. It's good at digging stuff up and examining it and accepting, you know, what needs to be let go, got rid of. So the other energy that we also, I can see here, is Chiron. Chiron is in a difficult situation with that south node, very close. So you see that's a difficult connection. It's to do with a water sign and a fire sign, but also it's in a good relationship to the sun. So healing is always being offered, and Mars rules Aries, so therefore, but Mars is governed by Venus, which is now in Leo. So that strength of Venus becoming the queen, that's what Leo is also about, the king or the queen energy, is there for roughly about 3-4 weeks. So once we get connected to our heart, our creativity is also a key for the sun in Leo itself. Therefore, moving beyond the past, letting go of the past, and recognizing where we might be caught up in resistance, because that's the trap. Resistance is absolutely the work of the ego. So one quote I read today, a brilliant, really brilliant newsletter from the astrologer called Jen, and she says, and I agree totally, I wish I'd written this myself, the more we clear from our unconscious, the more light we embody. We reclaim more of our life force energy to magically create our most inspired life. As someone, I'm a Scorpio, the moon's in Taurus in my chart, and they're both squaring Pluto, I'm connected to the unconscious big time. So I really endorse that. You know, the unconscious is where all of our gifts are. And my mentor, Chuck Spezzano, his brilliant model called the triangle model, talks all about connecting to vision, the unconscious, the archetypes, our personal stories, all of which I bring to the table in my client consultations, and also for those of you in the UK, I'm giving a workshop where I live in Hove, East Sussex, on the 27th of August, and it's looking very much at manifesting our future. Thank you for watching. Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com.